Good morning. Welcome back to Morning at 10 TV. My name is Malaki Vilod. And today we're all about money, how you can make money over the weekend. So we spoke about hassle-free ventures, and today we're talking about gaming. Yes, gaming. And today in studios, I'm joined by Mr. Jamal Sultan, who is the country director of Bet City, what we all know as the Super 3 game. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank you
start
for
from a
hosting me
point
today.
of cleaning up the gaming space. So
Yeah.
many say that I have never seen anyone that I know that has won at this game. Credible. Get us into that.
Well, our game is credible to great extent because, first of all the winning numbers that we have in our game, they are generated by a random number generator. This random number generator is based in the UK. And also, when we do the selection of the winners, we don't select basing on mobile numbers. We select basing on the tickets. You know, every time a customer plays, we issue them with a ticket. So all the winners are selected basing on those tickets. It's only when we are calling these winners that we match the ticket number to their mobile number.
So people actually win.
Oh yes, we've got quite a number of winners. So far we've already given out. We've only been in operation for just 2 months, and so far we've given out about 770 million shillings. We've had about 60 winners, but already 60,000 winners. Already about 635,000 winning tickets. We've made about 25 millionaires. So, I mean, yes, I mean, we've got our daily draws, which are the 10-minute draws. From these 10-minute draws, customers stand a chance to win up to 10 million shillings every 10 minutes. And from here, you can, once a customer matches any 2 numbers correct, for example, they win 2 times the amount of the amount they have played. If they match all the numbers correct, they win up to 10 times the amount they have played. For every 1,000 shillings they spend, they are entered into the super jackpot draw. And from the super jackpot draw, we've had winners. For example, we had John Sekaja taking home our first jackpot, which was a 15 million shillings jackpot. Then, of course, we had Arinaitwe Baram taking home the biggest super jackpot. That is the 200 million super jackpot. Yeah, but we've also had other winners winning 5 million, 6 million, 10 million from the jackpot. And one thing for sure is that all our players that play on the super jackpot that is actually aired on NTV at 9:40 p.m. every Sunday live as millionaires, because the minimum that we give away from that super jackpot is $1 million shillings.
It's $1 million shillings.
$1 million shillings.
Okay, all right. Let's get to the mechanics. So how do I get into the draw? How do I even start playing for them that are not on board already?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, on MTN, you simply dial *165 *33 hash, and then you follow the prompts. Very easy prompts, because you'll be asked to enter your 3 lucky numbers, asked to enter the amount that you want to play, and then you'll be asked to enter the PIN of your mobile money to confirm the transaction. For Airtel, you dial *165 *4 *9 hash. You'll be asked to enter your business number, which is 333 111. Then you'll be asked to enter the amount that you want to play. You can only play from 1,000 shillings up to 50,000 shillings. So you'll be asked to enter your payment reference. That's where you enter your lucky 3 numbers, followed by your keyword as NTV in this case, for example, and then you enter your PIN to confirm the transaction. So as soon as you complete your transaction, you're immediately sent an SMS to confirm that you have entered these 3 lucky numbers into the 10-minute draw, and you also issued a ticket number. So 10 minutes on the clock. Say, for example, you played at 9:20. At exactly 9:30, you receive another message confirming whether or not you have won, because it's every 10 minutes we do the draw. And once you have won, immediately you receive another message from your mobile money provider, either from Airtel or MTN, confirming that you have received the winnings amount from Super 3. It's immediate, it's instant. However, even if you haven't won, I mean, every 1,000 shillings that you spend gets you into our super jackpot draw that happens every Sunday.
So it's pure gaming, it's pure gambling.
Yeah, it's simply a form of entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my question would be, if it's pure gambling, how then do you mitigate on the issue of it being addictive? Because you know, gambling, gaming, lotteries, once you get into it, you're always there and you're just hoping that you win. So how do you mitigate that aspect of the negative bit of it? Addiction.
Yeah, well, in all our communications, we're trying to emphasize to all our players, all our customers, that you know what, this is simply a game. It's not a form of employment. It's a form of entertainment. And what we're saying is that, you know what, if you're going to choose to go and watch a match, say for example a Premier League match in Echivanda, for example, or in a bar or in a restaurant, whatever, and you're going to spend like say 100,000 or 10,000 shillings, we are opening up, you know, the opportunities for you. Would you rather go there, or would you want to just stay at home and just play a game, you know? And the beauty about this is that it's quite different from the sports betting and all, because it's very simple. Even the women have been playing, so
Break
it's
it
much
down for
easier.
us. How is it simple?
I mean, in terms of the mechanics on how to play, you don't need to know any odds, you know, like sports odds that, you know, that is normally difficult for women to play. But the simplicity in the mechanics is how to play. Like I said, I mean, on MTN and Airtel, it's very easy. But yeah, like what we're trying to do now is to emphasize that, you know what, it's simply a game. But we also have an intelligent network that monitors all the activities of all our players. And once we realize that there is irregular, you know, play from a certain customer, we call them up first of all to understand what do they do. Can they afford to actually play this game to this extent if we realize that they're spending a lot of money onto our game, and also if they are too regular, you know. So we also regulate that to great lengths, because then we try to determine or understand our customers who play the games. And then once we realize that this customer is getting addicted to the game, we'll blacklist them, or we give them a warning to inform them.
So you actually do that?
Yes, we do.
Because someone would think that at the end of the day, you're in business. So the more someone plays, the more you get to earn.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that out?
I mean, it's good to do business. It's good for the business, but also it's good to be to have responsible gaming for our customers, because what we would like to hear mostly from our end is great testimonials from all our players, winners, as opposed to all this negative perception or publicity that we'll be getting from the different people. You can imagine if we got someone who complained and said, you know what, I invested all my money into this game and I did not win. It's also not good for us. So for us, it's very important that we, because it's simply a form of entertainment, it's a game, it's a form of enjoyment. The idea is that our players need to enjoy this game, you know, as opposed to be strained by this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. We know that with gaming, there's that age bracket that is not allowed to get into gaming.
Yes.
And getting onto the game is quite simple. I just have to have a phone. I just have to have, you know, maybe a mobile money account, a PIN and stuff like that to get started. So how do you go back and track back that your clientele, the people who are playing, actually mark up to the age bracket that is allowed to go into the gaming space?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, we have an intelligent system that monitors all the activities of all our customers. We also do monitor the age, because we are regulated by the National Gaming Board, and the requirement is you need to be 25 years and above in order to play this game. So we are working closely with the National Gaming Board to see that we can gain access to through NIRA to the databases, I mean the information. It can just be date of birth of all our players, so that we can filter out all those that do not qualify. But as we're doing that, we're also regulating it internally, because we have a call center team that works 24/7 and is continuously engaging with all our players to ensure that they're within the regulatory requirements.
Okay.
So this is how we're managing it for now, but as we progress, we'll make it more automated, so that once a customer that is underage tries to play our game, they are immediately barred and informed that they are underage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say that you actually got into that space just to better people's lives. At the end of the day, it's just entertainment, so they get to play, but they also get to earn some money once they win. So once someone wins this money, do you go a step further to help them on how they can use the money, maybe invest it, financial literacy?
Yes, our bank is locally at Stanbic Bank, and for all the big winners, first of all, what we do is that we inquire from all our big winners whether or not they have a bank account, and if they don't, then we help them set it up with our bankers. And as we do this, we've got our account manager who comes on board to educate or help these guys manage all their winnings. Lucky for us, though, is that our first winner, John Sekaja, is a retired banker, so he clearly had financial knowledge on how to manage his money and did not need any further assistance. The second winner is Arinaitu Baram, who also needed that, but good for him, he was also previously in business, so he had a bank account. But still, for Arinaitu Baram, we did actually help him. We engaged with our bankers, and right after we handed over the check to him, even before we literally wired the money to his account, we had our team come in and have a chat with him and tell him, you know what, this is a lot of money that you've won. He'd never, touched any amount above £1 million shillings.
I can imagine, and it's the case to many winners.
Exactly. Yeah. So he, never touched £1 million shillings, and he's got 200 million shillings. So the good thing is that for this guy, he had composure. He was, he had that confidence, and he was quite calm, relaxed, down to earth. He was not that excited. So, okay, of course he was excited, but he was not that, excited on how he's going to spend the money. So very calm, very composed, and yeah, we helped him, guide him. And we hope that when we go back, normally what we do, because when we launched our operations in Kenya and Tanzania, we've been in operations, in business there for over 3 years. So what we normally do is that we go back to visit our winners, and from there we get to ask them, how did this change your life and all. So we're hopeful that once we go back to all our winners, it will be positive for them. Okay. We know that Arinaitu Baram is an electrician who used to help, move from one place to another to assist, like freelance. So now he wants to set up an electrical shop, full scale. And we've got a concept with our CSR as well, where we say once you win, Uganda wins. So once we went back to Arinaitu place in Isingiro, we realized that he's got a school that he went to, and at this school they don't have electricity, so it's a boarding school, but you can imagine their studies stop as soon as the sun goes down. They don't have night preps, so it kind of affects their performance. So we evaluated the opportunity and thought, what if we put solar, power for these guys? It would add value. We engage the community and all, so we're working towards that.
So when it comes to CSR, do you just focus on the winners and where they're coming from, and maybe the gaps that are there that you can cover, or you also go over and beyond that?
Yeah, because we've just started out. We've only launched in Uganda 2 months ago. Normally we would go over and above that, but as we start out, we like to add value to the community where this winner has come from, so that even the community benefits. And whatever we invest in form of CSR does not come from the winnings of the winner. It comes from us directly. That's why our CSR is once you win, Uganda wins as well. Right. So we've started with that as our first phase, but as we grow, or as we spend more time here, we will then expand into other causes that may not necessarily be directly from our winners, but could add a lot, change the communities that we operate in.
And moving forward, because I know with CSR, it's also strategy at the end of the day. So what are you looking at? What niche are you looking at in terms of CSR? Is it schools alone? Is it the community? What's your niche?
Yeah, well, it cuts across, because we've got education, we've got health, we've got the girl child specifically, but yeah, it cuts across the different needs of the country. But yeah, those are the 3 pillars that we are looking at, especially education, health, and the girl child. So right now we're focusing on the winners, but as we go along, we're looking to do much bigger initiatives.
All right. As we come to a close, please tell us what the viewers need to know. It's a weekend. People want to get this money and win.
Yeah. 12 years, I mean, Super 3 is a new game, and the super feeling is real. We've got real winners. This game is real, and we're saying it's only a form of entertainment. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy responsibly. It's pretty simple to play. It's open to all sexes, women, men, very simple. And you know, the winnings, once you get your 10-minute winnings, they're sent out directly to your mobile number. Plus, we've got the exciting Super Jackpot show that airs on NTV and Bukede TV at 9:40 p.m. every Sunday. So watch out for our Super Jackpot show. Thank you. That's it.
You're welcome. Yeah. Mr. Jamal Sultan, the country director of Bet City, thank you for coming in studios.
Thank you.
So, guys, you have no option but to make money this weekend and make it a culture. So, we've told you about hassle-free ventures. We've also told you about betting, but safe betting. So, go out there and make your money. That has been it for Solutions segment. Keep it here. Morning at 10 TV still continue. Flavia Tumusime has so much more for you.